Asa Buddhang saranang gacchami Dhammang saranang gacchami Sanghang saranang gacchami Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami Saranagamanaṃ sampunnaṃ Pānātipātā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi Kāmesu micchāchārā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi Musāvādā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi Surāmeraya majjapamā daṭṭhānā veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyāmi Tisaranena saddhiṃ pañcasīlaṃ dhammaṃ sādhukaṃ surakkitaṃ kattvā appamādena sampādetabbhaṃ Samantā cakkavālesu atrā gaccantu devata Saddhammaṃ munirājassa sunantu sagga mokkadaṃ Dhamma savana kālo ayaṃ badantā Dhamma savana kālo ayaṃ badantā Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sammā sambuddhassa Dear meritorious children, wholesome kids and friends in the Dhamma, very good evening to everyone. As usual, you have gathered here in order to listen to the teachings of the Buddha. And you all know that we always conduct Dhamma discussion or Dhamma talk every month, especially for our Sunday school children in here, and also those students who join together with us today from our world. So as usual, you all know that today is one of the most important days for all the Buddhists. Actually, not today. It was on 24th of this month. So 24th of this month was a very wonderful and very important day for all the Buddhist people. Do you know why? Who can tell me? Yep. Yeah, it was the day that we got Buddhism to Sri Lanka, right? So we call that Posampoya. So Posampoya is very important particularly for the Buddhists in Sri Lanka. Why? Because that is the day that we receive Buddhism from India. And that is the day that introduction of Buddhism to Sri Lanka was taken place, right? So, considering that, the importance of Posampoya Day, today we conduct a SIL program for all our devotees. And also, evening today, we have a special Dhamma talk for you to learn some teachings of the Buddha. So who can tell me the importance of Pasampoya? Just now I said, right? Yeah. Can you tell me the name of the monk who took the Buddhism to Sri Lanka? Who can remember? What is the name of the monk? There's a special monk who took Buddhism to Sri Lanka from India. His name is Mahinda, right? Venerable Mahinda. And he's the one who took Buddhism to Sri Lanka. Not only him, together with other monks as well. So do you know the father of Venerable Mahinda? Who's the father? That's Dharma-soka, right? King Dharma-soka. So after the Third Buddhist Council, the Buddhism was spread to 9 countries. So Sri Lanka was among them. So King Dharma-soka wanted to spread the teachings of the Buddha to the world, and so Sri Lanka was one of them. And Sri Lanka received Buddhism on full moon Friday, post-on full moon Friday. That was on 24th of this month, right? So that is very important. Have you been to Sri Lanka, Mihintale? Who has been? Nobody? Yeah, maybe in the future you must go and visit, right? It's a beautiful rock. That the mountain where the Venerable Mahinda and other monks and the lay person landed on, right? There's a special mountain rock. So please go and visit, okay? Beautiful place to visit. So today, now you all know the importance of Pasampoya Day, right? So it's very good that you come to temple today to listen to the teachings of the Buddha, right? Isn't it a good thing? Isn't it a good thing to do? It's a very good thing to do, right? So, as our usual advice, I want to give you some advice for your preparation before you listen to the talk, right? Do you know how to prepare yourself before you listen to talk? How do you prepare? I usually say this advice. I usually explain to you this advice, right? What's the first step that you need to go? You need to undergo. What is the first step? Don't remember? First step that you need to undergo before you listen to the teachings of the Buddha. First one, Sunata. You have to listen attentively. You have to be very attentive towards my talk, right? You should not let your mind to travel here and there. What happens if you let your mind travel here and there? Can you remember things? Right? Because Buddha asked his devotees, if they want to remember the teachings of the Buddha, their minds should be in the present moment. Right? So I want you to be your mind here, not only your physical body, but your mind. The most important thing is your mind to be here, not your physical body. I can say all of your physical bodies are here, but sometimes your mind or your minds are not with you, right? Maybe your mind is at your home or at your school or somewhere else, right? Because mind runs faster than electricity, I think, right? Isn't that so? So therefore, you have to remember, you have to listen very carefully and attentively. And the second one, having listened carefully and attentively, you have to apply some effort to remember some teachings of the Buddha. I mean, the things that I am talking in the talk, right? Perhaps you may not be able to remember each and every factors of the talk, but doesn't matter. Try your best to remember at least 5 points, 5 factors, not much. And then, having listened attentively and having remembered some of them, at the last, what do you have to do? What do you have to do? You have to apply them to your life, right? You have to put them into practice. Isn't that so? What happens if you just listen and if you just remember, if you do not put them into practice? Can you test the real teachings of the Buddha? You can't. Can you arrange your life in accordance with the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha? You can't. Can you lead your life in accordance with the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha? You can't. Why? Because you just remember and you just listen, but you don't put them into practice. Then it's useless, right? Therefore, the Buddha's advice is, please listen carefully and attentively and try to remember them, at least some factors, some points, and then please put them into practice. Apply them into your life. So that is the Buddha's advice for everyone who wishes to listen to the teachings of the Buddha, right? Having kept that advice in your mind, let's move on to our main topic of the today. I am very happy to inform you that we have successfully completed 7 paramitas. We have learned how many paramitas? How many paramitas have we learned so far? Can anyone remember? 7. 7 paramitas. How many are there totally? What is the total? How many paramitas are there in total? How many? 10. Oh my goodness, you don't remember anything. 10 perfections. We have been discussing this since last year, I think. Right? So 10 perfections are there. What are the perfections? Can anyone tell me? What are they? 10 perfections are things to be completed by someone who wishes to be the Buddha, and someone who wishes to be Arahant, and someone who wishes to be a silent Buddha. So these 10 perfections should be completed by those people who wish to be a Buddha and silent Buddha and Arahant. Do you remember now? Did you get it? Yes, don't forget, okay? I will ask you again. So we have talked 7 paramitas so far, and today we are going to learn another important paramita of 10 perfection. What is that? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone help me? What is the perfection that we are going to talk today? Can anyone tell me? 8th one, right? 8, number 8. What is the number 8? It's determination. Aditthana paramita. What is that? Can you tell me? Aditthana paramita. What is that? It is determination. So, today we are going to learn about this perfection, aditthana. Right? Please listen carefully. It is very important one to our life, for our day-to-day activities, right? So, as usual, you know that for your understanding and for my own flexibility and for my own reference, I have selected few questions for you, right? I have narrated my whole talk into 7 questions, so that would be easy for you to understand, and it may be helpful for me to talk on my topic without going here and there. So I can speak straight to the point, right? Because I have questions, so I am going to answer to those questions. So, what is the first question that I have for you? What is aditthana paramita, or perfection of determination? Why aditthana paramita is so important in daily life? And what are the benefits of determination, aditthana? And what can we get if we practice this aditthana paramita? And the next one, what are the qualities of determined person? Right? If you are a determined person, what kind of qualities do you have? Let's get some ideas, right? And also, why aditthana paramita is so important in Buddhism? Why? Why Lord Buddha asked people to practice this aditthana paramita? Why Buddha himself practiced this paramita? Right? And how Lord Buddha and his disciples practice this aditthana paramita? I have lots of beautiful stories for you and incidents for you to learn. And the last questions, how can we practice this aditthana paramita? That is the important part of this presentation. So did you get all the questions correctly? Did you get all of them? What is the first one? Oh, please bring your mind to this moment. Don't let your mind travel here and there. If your mind is with you now, I think at least you can remember one or two. So first one is what is aditthana paramita. The second one is why aditthana paramita is important in our daily life. And the third one, what are the benefits that we can get if we practice aditthana paramita, and the qualities of determined person. And why aditthana paramita is so important in Buddhism, and how Buddha and his disciple practice this paramita, and how we practice this paramita. So those are the questions that I am going to answer to you, okay? Remember them very well. So, what is aditthana paramita or perfection? What does this mean? What do we mean by aditthana? Can anyone explain to me? Aditthana means determination. What is that? What does aditthana mean? Can everybody say? Determination. Sometimes it is aditthana is a Pali term, and sometimes it has translated into English as determination, or persistence, or firm decision, solemn resolution, and firm determination, and a strong will to carry out any kind of task until you become successful. Did you get the meaning of determination now? Did you get it? Yeah, it's a firm determination to achieve your goals, right? It is firm determination to achieve any kind of goals in your life. Do you have goals in your life? What kind of goals do you have? What kind of goal do you have? What is your goal? Say it, yeah. What is your goal? Yeah? Not sure? Oh, maybe you do not have goals yet, right? Yeah, some people, they have lots of goals, right? I want to be a doctor. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a Buddhist monk. I want to be a mother. So such kind of goals we have in our life, right? So, in order to achieve your goals, what do you have to have? What do you have to have? You have to have determination. Can you achieve your goals if you do not have determination? It is not possible. So if you want to achieve any types of goals in your life, you must have firm determination, right? I will explain to you later. So, it is also explained that it is positive emotional feeling that helps you to persevere instead of quitting, right? Some people like to quit things, right? They don't want to continue things. They want to give up things, right? Many people, many students, they want to give up things easily. Why? Because they do not have firm determination to continue their works or studies until they become successful, right? Because they want to quit. Understand? Good. So now you know what the meaning of determination, right? Now you all understand what is the meaning of determination, right? So let's move on to the second question. Why aditthana paramita or determination so important in our daily life? Why do you think determination is very important in our daily life? Why do you think? Please help me. Why do you think that determination is very important? Why? Talk to me. Be interactive with me. Why do you think? Why do you think you need to have determination? Do you understand? Why? Yeah. Yes, of course. If you want to achieve your goals, you must have firm determination, right? If you do not have firm determination, it's very difficult for you to achieve your goals, to do any kind of task, right? Therefore, Buddha said that firm determination is very important in our daily life. It says firm determination is necessary to carry out any task until the completion in everyday life. Let's say if you have some kind of task, so if you want to complete it, first you must have a strong determination to complete it. If you do not have a firm determination to complete or carry out your work, you may give up it in the middle of the work. Isn't that so? Right? Understand? Do you understand? Yeah. If you do not have firm determination, so you may give up things easily. So if you want to carry out your work or study until it complete, you must have firm determination, right? If you don't have firm determination to carry out anything, you won't be a successful person in any kind of career or any kind of living standard you expect to get in the future, right? And also, it said that without such a resolution, one is likely to give up things. So if you do not have that kind of firm resolution, you are likely to give up things easily, right? Because sometimes when you face some obstacles, some difficulties, when you carry out your studies, so sometimes if you do not have firm determination, you won't give up. Because I face some difficulties, I get flu. So maybe in the morning, if you get up to go to the school, if you have some kind of sickness, or if you have some kind of runniness or anything else, so if you do not have firm determination to get up and go to school, so you want to give up that going, right? So some people, they have such kind of giving up things. Why? Because they do not have firm determination. And also it says that determination is the key to success, right? It's a key. Key is very important, right? Why do we have to have a key? To open the things, right? To go to the, if you want to go to the house, if you get into the house, you must have a key for your door, right? So determination is something like a key to success, right? It's a key to success. It's a very important thing in our life. So sometimes there is no difficulty which we cannot overcome if we have a good determination, right? Sometimes you may experience some difficulties in your life when you study. But if you have good determination, firm determination and firm resolution, you won't stop your studies. You will continue your studies, right? Even though you face any difficulties in your exam, in your studies, but if you have a strong desire and a strong determination to carry out your studies, I believe that you will be a successful person in your studies, right? So if you are a determined and hardworking and consistent person, nothing can stop from achieving your goals, right? If you are a hardworking person and if you have firm determination, and then nothing can stop from you achieving your goals. Understand? So if you want to achieve your goals, you must have firm determination in your life. Without that, it is not possible for you to achieve your goal easily, right? Smoothly. Because sometimes, since life never is smooth, right? Our life, sometimes we experience lots of falls, ups and downs in our life, right? Sometimes we experience happiness in our life, unhappiness in our life, sometimes ups and downs in our life, right? Whenever you experience these ups and downs in your life, if you have a strong, firm determination, you can continue further until you achieve your goals. You may not easily give up things if you have firm determination. And you know that in the world, many researchers, do you know who researchers are? Researchers? Who are they? The people who do research in particular subjects, right? Or particular things. So many researchers, they have defined the word determination in many ways. Can I give you some definition of determination? So Tony Robbins, he said, determination is the wake-up call to the human will. He said that determination is like wake-up call, right? Do you get wake-up calls in the morning from your parents? Yeah, that is called wake-up call. When they come to your room, please get up, and get ready to go to school. And if you go to stay in a hotel, so sometimes they call you in the morning, right? If you have requested them to call you, and they ring you, ask them to wake up and get ready. So determination is something like wake-up call. Ask you to wake up and continue your journey, right? So Tony Robinson, he said, determination is something like wake-up call in our daily life. And another one, Robert Kiyosaki, another researcher, scholar, he said, all depends on how determined we are to be successful. So if we want to be a successful person, so it always depends on your determination, right? Understand how important this determination is, right, in our life? It is very, very important. So from classroom to the workplace, and also even in an inspirational relationship, determination plays an important role in our life, right? Determination plays an important role in our life. Sometimes I can relate to your life, I can relate to you. Sometimes some students, they easily stop studying. Sometimes at the beginning they study some particular subjects like maths. They really like mathematics subject, so maybe they study maths, right? And then on the way, they find the mathematics subject is quite difficult for them. So on the way, they want to stop it. They want to stop, right? And some other subjects as well. So sometimes they think science quite difficult for me. So if I study science, or if I study economics, or if I study other subjects, so I may not get jobs, or I may not get any opportunities in the society. So therefore, I don't want to study. I want to stop study about this subject. So some students, they have such kind of things, right? And then again, they find other subjects to study, right? They find like, or maybe I study this subject, so I think this subject may bring me good result, and it may give me a good opportunities in the society. So they have such kind of mindset, and then they continue again and they give up again. Why do they have such kind of giving up? Why? Because they do not have firm determination to carry out their studies, right? They think that those subjects are difficult for me, so I don't want to carry. But that is not the case. The problem is here, they do not have firm determination or strong resolution or firm resolution to continue their studies. That's why on the way they study, on the way they change their subject, right? They change their subject because they do not have firm determination to carry out their studies in a particular subjects. Don't ever give up. Take it as serious and make a strong determination and study very well. You can be a successful person, right? Trust me and believe my words, and you can do it. And also some students, they want to change their studying place as well. They want to go to best school in the city, or they want to change their school to school in the city or town, because they say that, oh, the teachers are at this school are not good. I do not have friends at this school, so I want to go to the best school in the city. So sometimes they change again, right? And then having gone to that school as they expect, and they start thinking, oh, I must not have selected this school, I must change again, right? Sometimes they come and change again school. Why do they do like that? The problem is here because they do not have such kind of strong determination to carry out their studies in any kind of environment. They always have the mind of giving up, right? If you have a mind of giving up, if you have the habit of giving up, you trust me, you will never ever be successful in any kind of studies or any kind of field in your life, right? So therefore, whatever you experience or whatever you continue to study or whatever things that you select, please do it with determination, okay? Determination may help you to continue your studies, and also determination may help you to go further and further until you become a successful person in the future. Understand? Yeah, very good. And also, it's quite similar to when you apply a job, right? Sometimes some people they go to some works, and sometimes they say my workplace is not good. I do not like the boss. I do not like the people who work in there. I do not like colleagues. I can't get along with the people who work in there. So I want to change, right? Sometimes they have such kind of giving up, and having changed again, they think again. They change again and again and again. Why? Because they do not have such kind of firm determination and resolution and a strong vow or will to carry out their work, right? If you keep changing your things, trust me, you will never be able to successful person in your life, right? Therefore, it's a very good, you must have a strong, firm determination to carry out, to be in any kind of society, in any kind of environment, right? You have to accept it, and you have to be ready to go with it, and you have to get used to any kind of situation in your life. Please don't ever give up. Giving up is not a good habit, and giving up is not a good thing to do. Please don't practice it, okay? It's not good. Please try to have good, firm determination. Sometimes you may have negative feelings, thinking that, right, I don't want to do that, I don't have feeling to do that. All these are occur because you do not have firm determination. Therefore, please, my dear children, please try to develop firm determination in your daily life. So, this is all about determination. Why determination is important into our life, right? Let's move on to the third questions. What are the benefits of determination? Aditthana, right? What kind of benefits that you can get if you practice determination? Do you want to know them? Do you want to know them? Yes, please remember them, okay? The benefits of determination are innumerable, because there are so many benefits that you can get if you are a determined person. I have selected few of them. So, first one, determination gives you the motivation to move forward. Determination may help you to move forward, not backward, but to move forward. Where you want to go? You want to move forward or backward? It depends, right? Yeah. In your life, which one you select? In your career, in your studies, what do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Backward or forward? Oh, these children are not talking with me. Which one you want to go? Forward. Talk to me. Are you shy? Don't be shy, okay? Talk to me. Yeah, we all want to go forward, right? So, determination helps you to keep moving forward. Determination keeps you moving forward even when the things do not go as you planned, right? Sometimes you plan things to be happen like this, things to be occur in this way, but sometimes those things do not happen according to our wish. But if you have determination, it helps you to move forward, even the things do not go according to your plan, right? So therefore, it is very important for you to achieve your goal in a productive way if you have good determination. That's the first one. I want to give you some good example to understand this benefit further. Have you heard about the Nicholas James Ujicic? Have you heard about him, Ujicic? The person who was born without limbs, right? Without hands, without legs. Have you seen him? Yeah, you got to know him. Yeah? He is one of the most important motivational speakers in the world now. he does not have legs, arms, or anything. Only a little piece of body, right? Having born like that, has he given up his life? Has he committed suicide? Has he committed suicide? No. Look at his life. He was born like in that way, but he has gone beyond his expectation. He has achieved beyond his expectation. And he has many followers now. And many people like to listen to his talks. Why? Because he is one of the most effective motivational speakers in the world now. Right? You can Google him. Ujjisik, okay? Ujjisik. Have you heard about him? Yeah. He's a very good one, very good example, right? And the second benefit that you can get, determination gives you hopes, right? Determination may give you hopes to try again and again. Some people, when they face some difficulties, they don't want to continue, they want to stop. But if you have good determination, it may help you to continue, and it may help you to try again and again, right? And I have a good example. Have you heard about Thomas Alva Edison? Who is he? Who is he? How many times he was unsuccessful? How many times he failed? How many times? 999 times, almost 1,000. Right? He is the one who invented electric bulb. Because of his invention, we have light, we have electric bulbs today. So Thomas Alva Edison, he failed 999, right? 999. 999 times he was unsuccessful, but he did not give up. He kept trying until he became a successful person, right? You also can do that. Whenever you become unsuccessful in whatever subjects or anything, please do not give up. Try again and again. If you have good firm determination, it may help you try again and again. Please do not quit. Please do not quit. Quitting is not a good job, right? Giving up is not a good job. If you want to be a successful person in your life, please try again and again. Don't let yourself to quit the things. Understand? Please. So that's the second benefit that you can get. And the determination helps you to overcome setbacks. Setbacks, right? Sometimes you know that our life is unpredictable. Sometimes some problems may come to us. Some difficulties may come to us. Sometimes some loss come to us. Sometimes some gains come to us, right? So in any kind of situation, so it comes with trials and tribulation in our life. So any kind of challenges, you can easily face to any kind of challenges if you have firm determination, right? So you can overcome all those challenges and problems and difficulties in your life if you have strong determination. So that's the third benefit. And the fourth one, determination spurs creativity. So if you have good determination, it may help you to have creative mind, right? I have given a very good example here. I will explain to you. So you know that when we walk towards our goal, sometimes you may experience things. You want things to happen smoothly and as you plan, but sometimes those plans may not occur smoothly, right? Sometimes those plans may go in a wrong way, right? Sometimes it's happened. But if you are a determined person, you can stay focused on your areas, and even though your door, one side of your door is closed, if you are a determined person, you can open new doors to new things, right? Let's say like that. If you have a plan A, but if your plan A is unsuccessful or fail, if you experience that is not good, or if you experience that is out of date, so you can open a new, you can create a new plan A. So you must have a plan A, you must have a plan A and B, right? If your plan A does not work, then you can start with your plan B, right? So I want to give a very good example. Do you know the Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs, the one who invented Apple products, iPhones, computers, Apple computers, Steve Jobs, right? So Steve Jobs, he dropped from the university from 1972. He dropped from university, and then having dropped, he did not stop his career. He started his own company, Apple company, in 1974. And he became the owner of his company 1976, right? So he stopped his studying, he dropped from university, but he continued. He had a creative mind. So because of that creation, he could be a successful person in the world today, right? And he's one of the billionaires in the world today. One of the successful businessmen in the world today, right? Is the owner of Apple company, right? But he stopped studying, he dropped from the university, but he continued his skill for new invention, right? That's why I say your plan B, A may does not work, so you can start a plan B, right? And also Bill Gates. Who is he? Who is the Bill Gates? He is the richest person he was richest person in the world, right? He was, not now. Now is someone else. Maybe a few months or few years ago he was. He was software developer, right? And also he was the owner of Microsoft Windows owner, right? Creator. And he stopped his studies also. He dropped from Harvard University in 1975. Do you know the Harvard University is one of the best universities in the world, right? Harvard and what is the other one? Oxford and Harvard. Those are considered best universities in the world. So he stopped studies, university studies, and then he continued his skills further invention, right? So now we all use his products, Microsoft Words, right? Windows, so all those products from him. Look at their characters, right? So they had this determination, they have this creativity in their life, right? So sometimes even though you stop your studies in the future, you may have some hidden skills or creativity. Please bring them out, right? You can have a strong determination to identify your creativity or your hidden skills, right? Please don't ever give up. Don't ever think that I can't do anything. I am not able to do anything. You all are able to do something, right? We all have some kind of particular skills within ourselves. So please identify them, okay? And determination gives you confidence to take any kind of risk, right? If you have some kind of risk to take, but if you have determination, you can take any kind of risk in your life, okay? And those are the benefits that you can get if you have determination. What are the qualities of determined person? Let's see that what kind of qualities you have if you are a determined person. First one, a determined person has all qualities necessary to achieve successful in life. Qualities like hardworking, effort, passion, energy. So they have the determined person have all those kind of qualities, right? And also a determined person direct all his attention to work, study, task, and goal, and also trying to achieve all of them, right? And the third, determined person no longer complain about challenges and difficulties that person experience. If you are a determined person, and you no longer act like a victim, you never let negativity pull you down if you have determination, right? And the fifth quality, A determined person will never let people's opinion change his decision or choices, right? So if you have firm determination, you don't have to worry about your friend's decision or your parents' decision. You can work with them. You can go with them, okay? This is all about determination in a daily life. Let's move on to the Buddhist point view of determination, right? How Lord Buddha asked people to practice. Why Lord Buddha asked people to practice the determination? It is very important to know, right? Now we are going to talk about in Buddhist perspective of determination, okay? So determination is sometimes called as backbone. Backbone. Do you have backbone? We all have backbone. Without having backbone, can we stand? Can you walk? Can you sit? We can't do anything, right? Backbone is very important part of our body. It is connected with many parts of our body, right? So backbone is very important. So determination is something like a backbone. Why? Because if the person does not have this kind of firm determination, that person can't complete other types of determination, other 9 determination, right? If somebody wants to complete or perfect in those 9 perfections, 9 paramitas, that person must have firm determination, strong determination to continue or complete all those other determination, other perfections, right? So it's something like a very important factor, very important quality we must have to continue other perfections, yeah. And the determination, without determination, we can't do any wholesome deeds in Buddhism. If you want to do any wholesome deeds, you must have good determination to carry out any kind of wholesome deeds. And also the Buddha said that the person who like to get rid of from the sansara, the person who like to eradicate hatred, delusion, ill will, and also unwholesome deeds, unwholesome practice, that person must have determination to eradicate all those unwholesome practice in their life, right? So in that way, it is very good, very important to have determination in our life. And the Buddha said that in one of his 2 places in his teaching, it is called in the Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, an analysis of properties, one of the discourses of the Buddha, he said, and also in Sangati Sutta of the Digha Nikaya, the recital Sutta of the Digha Nikaya, and another one is an analysis of the properties. It's called Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta of the Majjhima Nikaya, middle length discourses of the Buddha. The Buddha explained that one must have 4 determinations. Why? 4 determination to what? First one, to develop insight, wisdom. If you want to develop right wisdom, you must have firm determination. The Buddha said, and to realize the Four Noble Truth, you must have determination to realize the Four Noble Truth, and you must have determination to stop hindrances, 5 hindrances, relinquish 5 hindrances. And also you must have determination to dwell in tranquility, to calm your mind. Right? So the Buddha said that in these discourses you must have determination to achieve these kind of things. Wisdom, and to realize the truth, and to eradicate hindrances, and also to dwell in tranquility, calm your mind. So those are the, that is why the Buddha said that determination is very important in our daily life as a Buddhist people, right? It's like a backbone. You must have firm determination to carry out Buddhist practice. Now let's talk about a little bit more about how Lord Buddha and his disciples practiced this paramita, right? It's very important. We have lots of stories and beautiful incidents to show how Lord Buddha and his devotees practice this determination. And Lord Buddha and his disciples were very determined, right, when they achieved their goals, spiritual goals. There are lots of incidents and Jataka stories to show you how determined they were, right, to understand how determined they were. For example, once our Bodhisattva was born as a merchant, right, merchant, the one who sell the things, merchant. And one day, together with his merchant friends, they were sailing in the sea, and suddenly due to the heavy thunderstorm or heavy rain, their boat was wrecked, right? And then the people who sailed were thrown to the sea. And among them, there was his mother, right? This story is called Mātu Posaka Jātaka. And among that merchant family, and among that merchant group, there was the mother of Bodhisattva, right? Bodhisattva merchant. And then all of them were thrown to the sea, right? And then this Bodhisattva merchant, he determined, he had a strong determination, a strong resolution to save his mother, right? And he took his mother onto his shoulder and swam to the safety, right? He did not give up on the way, and he did not give up his mother. And he rescued his mother, and then he got assurance from his mother, right? So from this story, we can see any kind of difficult situation can be overcome if you have firm determination, right? Don't ever give up. That's one incident. And another incident, you know that our Bodhisattva, when he was Sumedha Pandit, right? Sumedha Pandit, before he became a Buddha, he was born as a Sumedha, right? Ascetic Sumedha. So, and he made a firm determination in front of, at the feet of the Buddha Dipankara, right? He made a strong resolution. What is that? I become the future Buddha, right? Having made that firm determination, he completed all those perfection in many years, many eons, having completed, and finally he became a Samma Sambuddha, right? So he had that kind of firm determination to become the Buddha. And also another incident, you know that after taking the rice, milk rice offered by the Queen Sujata, he reached, the Bodhisattva reached to the Bodhi tree, right? And having reached that, at that time there was a grass cutter, Sotya Brahmana, and he offered 7 handful grass to the Bodhisattva, right? And then Bodhisattva took them and he spread them around the Bodhi tree where he gonna sit on, and then he sat down there. And having sat in there, he made an inflexible, firm determination. What is that? He made like this. It's a very strong determination. Nobody can make like that. We can't do that, but he could do that. He made like this. Though only my skin and also sinews and bones may remain, my blood and my flesh may dry up and wither away, yet I will never move from this seat until I attain full enlightenment. So he had such kind of firm determination to achieve the Buddhahood. And while he was practicing this, while he was sitting on the Bodhi tree, and lots of disturbance, lots of thoughts, and lots of problems, lots of maras, obstacles came to his mind, but he never gave up. He never gave his effort. He never gave up his effort. He never gave up his determination. He had a strong determination to complete, and finally, having defeated all those negative thoughts, finally he became the Samma Sambuddha, right? So, from these stories, we can see how Lord Buddha himself determined to become a Buddha. So, if he had not had that kind of strong determination, we would not have his teaching, and we would not have his as the Buddha either, right? So we have the Buddha now, we have his teaching because of his firm determination. So we have to be very grateful. And some other Jataka stories, if you wish to read, you can read like Nimi Jataka or Nemi Jataka, and Sarabanga Jataka, and also Themiya Jataka. All those Jataka stories explain about determination. Please go and read if you want to get more ideas about this. And also not only monks, not only lay people, not only the Buddha himself, but also the monks and nuns and also lay people, they also practice the determination to become enlightened beings of the Buddha. If I give a very good example, You know that there was a monk, Gangathiriya monk. He spent his life at the side of the river. Because of that, he was named as Gangathiriya. And he spent 3 years to become an enlightened person. Within this 3 years, he intended and he determined not to talk with anyone. First year he spent without talking any single words with anyone, and he spent 1 year. Right? He did not talk any words to anyone. He practiced his teachings and he practiced his celibacy life without talking. The second year, he had to speak. He had to talk. Why? Because one lady offered some rice or something to the monk, and then this monk, he said, without talking, he just waved his hand saying, enough, right? We usually say, if we feel enough, if we don't want more, we usually put our hands like this to our bowls. But this lady did not understand that. She kept serving the monk, and she kept pouring things to the bowl, and then the monk had to speak. He said 2 words, please, enough. The second year, he had to speak only 2 words to say, please, enough. 2 words, right? And the third year, he became an enlightened one, right? In the third year, he was enlightened one. He was an enlightened monk. So from this story, we can see how if you have determination, you can also achieve your goal in your life, right? Please always keep this quality in your mind. Please don't ever and never give up this quality, determination. It's a very important one. And also, Venerable Ananda. Do you know Venerable Ananda? He's the close attendant of the Buddha. He was always with the Buddha. But you know that he was not an enlightened monk at the times of the Buddha. Even Buddha passed away, he was not an enlightened monk. But he could remember his Buddha's teaching a lot, right? He remembered almost all, actually all of them, right? But he was not an enlightened monk. You know that after the passing away of the Buddha, after 3 months, the monks wanted to have a Sangha council, right? They want to have a gathering. So there should be 500 monks, not normal monks, all should be Arahant, enlightened monks, right? Everyone should be an enlightened monks. Therefore, at that time, there were 499 monks at that time who got enlightenment, but only Venerable Ananda, he was not an enlightened monk. And then he was not allowed to come into this assembly, and then he was refused and he was not allowed to come. And then what he did, he made a strong determination. Before the last day or before the last night of that assembly, I want to be an enlightened monk. I want to get enlightenment. He had such kind of strong determination, and then actually he achieved his goal, achieved his wish, his goal, right? So from these stories, you also can learn something, right? If they have such kind of determination, why don't we have? We also can create it. We also can have it. We also have determination within ourselves. You just need to identify it and practice it and try to create it within yourself, right? So you also can achieve any kind of goals in your life if you have this kind of determination. And also there's another good story. You know that there was a king named Sivi. He used to give lots of free food for the people. He organized food fairs for people, spending like 100,000 gold coins or money. So every day he spent lots of money in order to give free food for the people. And one day he thought to himself, oh, I have given all the material things to the people, now I want to give spiritual things. And having thought that, one day, while he was going to those food fairs, and he thought, if anyone comes today, if anyone came to me today, or if anyone comes to me and asking me my eyes or anything, any body parts in my body, without any hesitation, I can give even my eyes. So he had such kind of determination, a strong vow or a strong will to give or donate his spiritual things, body parts. So this incident, you know, the Sakka Devendra, the head of the heaven, he saw this incident. And he saw the mindset of this King Sivi. And he wanted to check whether this king had a actual mind or real thinking or fake one. Then he disguised as a form of a beggar and appeared in front of this king, King Sivi. And he appeared as a blind beggar. And he requested, could you please give me your eyes? I do not have eyes. So without any hesitation, he invited that beggar into his palace, and he offered these eyes to that beggar. So from this story also we can see how determined that king was, right? He did not give up. He did not, on the way, he did not change his mind. What he determined, he put into practice, right? What he thought, he put it in practice, right? Therefore, my dear children, we also can see lots of beautiful evidence and stories to understand how Lord Buddha and his disciples and also lay people practice this determination in order to achieve their goals. So this is all about determination in Buddhism and also determination in our daily life. Now we come to last question: how do we practice this determination? This part is the most important part of this presentation. Please remember and listen carefully. Stop other things. Okay? Don't do any extra things. Please listen to this part carefully. Okay? How do we practice? How do we put this determination into practice? First, the Buddha has given 5 things. How many things? 5 things that we should do if we want to be a successful person. First, he said that first you must have an intention. Why do we have to have intention? Because we always create things in our mind, right? We think first and then we do, right? We don't do things and then think. We think first and we do things second, right? So we must have right intention to do things. So you must have intention first. Please, this is steps, okay? Please follow these steps. Definitely you can be a successful person if you follow these steps, okay? Lord Buddha said, try to have an intention first. Intention means, I want to be blah blah, I want to be blah blah, right? I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, I want to go to the Melbourne University, I want to go to the basic school in Australia. So you must have such kind of intention. First one, then intention, right? And also you can have like this: I want to pass my VC exam in a good way, right? Having excellent way, right? So you have such kind of intention first. First intention. Having had intention, then you have to write them in down. You have to write them in down, right? It's still in the second part. So first you have to have intention, then please write them in down. Writing things down may help you in many ways, right? If you see that my goal is like this, my goal is to achieve this, my goal is to achieve this. So you may have some timeline for that, right? You may have some timeline for that achievement. So that's the first one, first intention. And having had intention, please write them in down. And the second one, Buddha said that you have to make an effort. You have to make effort. First intention, then you have to make effort. Because having only intention may not enough for you to be a successful person. Let's say, if I give a very good example, if you want to go to Bendigo, or if you want to go to the city, so you have mind set to go, you have intention to go to the city, but if you do not get into the vehicle, or if you do not travel, can you go to the city? Can you go to the city? You can't, right? Therefore, you have plan, you have intention, then you have to put effort to go, right? Effort means making plan. How do you go? And how much time will it take? How much cost will be? And also how much time or how much effort you have to put it, right? You have to make a plan, right? So effort means making a plan. How you going to do it? How much time you may take? So you must have such kind of plan as well as, right? So the third one, and also you must have energy to complete your activity, right? So sometimes energy may help you to carry out or stop any unwholesome actions. The Buddha said that you must have firm determination and energy to avoid or stop unwholesome activities. Let's say like this. You must have good determination, firm determination not to tell lies. Right? If you happen to tell lies, if you have good determination, for any reason, for any circumstance, I do not say lies. I do not tell lies. So you have such kind of energy to avoid doing unwholesome things. And also you must have some strong determination not to steal for any reason, even for fun. I may not steal. That's my intention and that's my determination, right? So, and also you must have a strong determination not to misuse of your senses, 5 senses. Sometimes some students, they use their senses for doing something else, right? For playing games, for watching computers unnecessarily, right? So if you have firm determination not to misuse of your senses, it's good. And also you must have good determination not to use alcohol in the future. When you become a teenager, when you become an adult, so you must have strong determination for any kind of situation or reason or any kind of circumstance. I may not get, I don't use alcohol. So that kind of determination you must have, right? You must have such kind of determination if you want to be a successful person. And also you must have determination to create wholesome activities within yourself. You must be a good person to your parents. You must have determination to be a good person to your parents. And also you must have good determination to tell truth always and to be kind to people and to spread love and compassion towards all living beings. So you must have such kind of determination to practice good things in your life. And the fourth one, you must apply mindfulness as well as sati. That's the fourth one. The Buddha said that. Apply the mindfulness. Why do you have to have mindfulness? Because you must understand the things that you do, right? You have to understand why I am doing this and what are the causes and conditions. If I do this, if I kill animals, what happened to me? So you have such kind of mindfulness, awareness, right? When you practice, when you do these things. So the fourth thing is that applying mind, right? Applying mind means you are aware of the things that you do. Therefore, you have to apply your mind to your actions, to your daily actions, right? If I give a very good example, let's say like that you want to give up sugar, right? You want to give up your sugar level, so you have to be very mindful not to eat sweet things, right? Not to add sugar into your tea. So if you are not mindful enough, you are easily going to adding sugar into your tea, right? Because you have such kind of habit because you are not mindful. And sometimes if you are on diet, so if you are not mindful, so you easily buy donuts and may eat, right? Because you are not mindful. So therefore, Buddha said that you must have mindfulness as well as you have to apply your mind. You have to be aware about the actions that you do. And the last one, you have to do with all the actions you have to do with happiness and joy and also with delighted mind. What happens if you do not have happy mind to carry out the things? You won't do it, right? So you must do the things with happiness, and you have to do with lots of joy and happiness with all those actions. So that's how you must create your firm determination, right? Do you know that steps now? First, intention, then effort, right? And the third one, you have to, fourth one is you have to be mindful. Third one, you have to arouse energy. And the fifth one, you have to do it with happiness and joy. So these are the things, these are the steps that you need to go through if you want to be a successful person, right? So this is all about today. And the Buddha has given a very good simile also. The Buddha has given lots of ways to do it. The Buddha says in his discourses, if anyone follows these practices, these steps, just as all water of rivers and lakes find the ocean, you may succeed, you will be a successful person in your career. And you will succeed in your intention, right? So therefore, please follow these steps and follow these guidelines of the Buddha, and then you can be a successful person. So the first thing is that you have to be determined. For any reason, please do not give up things. You have to have firm and strong determination to carry out your things. Okay? So this is all about today, and I wish you all the best and good luck. And let's share the merits with the divine beings. Okay? Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu sasanam. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu desanam. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahiddhika punyantang anumoditva chiran rakkantu tvam sada. Okay.